So welcome to the Guernsey Indoor Bowl Stadium for this game on the 2024 World Bowls Indoor Championships. Today we've got a game of the ladies singles, Natalie McWilliams and Esme from South Africa, Natalie McWilliams from Scotland. Looking forward to a good game. And with me today I've got Brad Lenori, one of our younger members. So hi Brad.
Hello Ian, it's good to be here.
Good to have you here as well. So have you watched much of the game so far for the Scottish?
Yeah, I've watched Judy Forrest play. She had a great game yesterday. I marked it, and she's played some great competitions. Yeah.
Good. So have you seen any of Natalie?
I've seen also Natalie yesterday. She was in the rink next to me, which obviously, as marking, I have to keep my eye on the rink. But I did see a few great shots from her. She was very good at her firing.
So she's an aggressive player.
You could say that.
So a great draw from South Africa just there. One conceded. Yeah, so as you say, you've been out on the rinks marking. Got a lot of volunteers out there putting a lot of time and effort in. It's much appreciated. That's what makes any club tick. The extra effort by all the members. Still having a good look around.
These cameras are quite deceiving.
So South Africa's kicked it away. So as you can see on the lollipop, just the one to South Africa. First blood. So see what her preferred length is. Not too long. So Natalie on her bio, she's a financial crime risk manager. That's an interesting job. And other than bowls, which obviously we all that's what we're here for. Outside of that, she likes football and music, and she generally plays with a Taylor Ace size 3. She was fortunate that she's not from so far away, so all her stuff has arrived. But I do know that some of the other countries, so Macau and South Africa initially, Hong Kong, Malaysia initially, but their stuff has arrived. But they arrived with no bowls or clothes for some of them, just what they were wearing. So it's quite difficult borrowing bowls. That might have a different bias to what you're used to. So for South Africa, Esme would normally use a Henselite 2. I'm not sure what she's managed to borrow today. Another counter. Still a bit of room for Natalie. Just got to settle down yet. It's been good to see the good positive feedback we've had from around the world on our previous sessions. So if you are watching from somewhere, let us know.
Seems to be a good shot. Might have cut down. I think she could be holding the one there.
There, have a good look again.
Yep.
So nice and tight to start there at 1-1. And we'll also try and keep you updated of the scores across the board. We've got 6 rinks going at the moment. Got a couple of 5 rinks. No, there is 6 rinks going at the moment. Couple of mixed pairs, and the others are ladies singles and 1 gents. Or even 2 gents. So this tech is a bit, for us dinosaurs, Brad. It's newer to us. Are you all over the Facebook or the YouTube?
Very much so.
Or the modern equivalent? Is it TikTok?
I'm not into TikTok, but it's where it's at the moment. We do like to see a comment section, so if I was you, I'd comment where you're watching from. Whether you're from Guernsey or anywhere else, just send in a comment.
Bowl in front.
Scotland seems to be one up there. Could be two, but as I keep saying, the cameras are quite deceiving from this angle.
Yeah, the angles are always different. Make it difficult. We've certainly, I certainly made a few wrong calls before. Well, I'll say we said it was a measure, and so I got off the fence and said, well, I'll go for one particular bowl, and it was the other one. Commentator's curse.
I do that as a marker anyway.
Well, this is the same in here as marking. It's umpire's opinion, so they can ask you questions. You do your best in good faith.
Might have been able to cut it down with that one word. Might just be the one now. I think it is.
Yeah, one conceded. So nice tight game to start with. 2-1 to Natalie. And I'll give a shout out across the rinks. So on rink 1, Malta 1, Spain 5. On rink 3, Canada 3, and they're just changing it, so I don't know which way that's going. But it's Canada 3, Macau 0 so far. And then Guernsey 2, Turkey 0. That's in a pairs for that one. And mixed pairs, Namibia 0, Wales 1. And then over on rink 6 and men's singles, it's Hong Kong, China 2, Ireland 0. But Ireland has won the first set. So their rink was obviously finished early. They got away nice and sharp. Most of the other games are early into their games.
Very good bowls there. 2 touches.
Excellent bowling from Scotland. Bit heavy from South Africa, so a bit of adjustment needed. So Natalie changed hands, trotting up, but just lost the weight there. So I haven't seen so much of South Africa. I'm not sure if she's more of a draw bowler or if she does play like the running shots.
I think now's the time to play it.
Would have been, but she's elected to draw it.
But she's not far off. And she's got it.
There you go.
That was a great shot.
It's good to see, you know, everyone has their different view whether they're an aggressive player, always trying to turn stuff around, or whether they're a draw bowler and play that really well. But I'm sure we can all learn from seeing the different styles. Whether you agree with their style or not, it's what you're confident of playing at the time.
Yeah, it's good to see different countries and the different style of play. They all have different games, and some of them are just solid drawing and other are more attacking. She can't be far off. It's going to be a tricky last word for South Africa here.
Would you risk playing it?
This stage in the game, I probably would. It's only early on, but as you say, everyone's got different opinions. There's still quite a gap. If you got your weight right, you should hold one, but yeah.
Yeah, if you land on the one that was jack eye, just falling.
Yep.
That would be enough to count.
That short wood kind of forces you on the wider line as well. So
Looks like she's lining up to go backhand.
wow.
For me, that's a bit riskier. She can only get in if she's inside the one that's a bowl or so short, which meant on the back of her own, which a few inches over, you sit your own down.
I mean, she had the weight right for the wood.
So we've got 30 countries, 58 players around the world, as far afield as Norfolk Island, not Norfolk and Ireland, New Zealand, Australia, down to Spain, as you see here, South Africa, across to Sweden, Switzerland, UK nations, and then some from Guernsey, and our close rivals from Jersey as well. So slightly looser end there on the shorter jack for Natalie.
Good ball this. Settles down, yep, that's the shot wood.
Yep, one short, one long, put one in the middle, you'll be thereabouts.
The way she's been playing, I expect her to go for the draw here.
Yep, draw land. Looks a little bit tight for me.
A little bit, yep. Oh, that believes Scotland's come up.
Did also have a bit of weight to be able to play that one up, so perhaps she was just having a little dig at the wood, play and stay for two.
Yeah, you can afford to be up at that point. It's not far off. It's another great shot.
So when you start with a loose end, make three. That's a bonus. Bit unfortunate for South Africa to give an extra one away, and therefore also not cut down the gap or give Natalie more room. That's the way the game is. It was her own bowl that was tight. So Scotland pulled away slightly, 5-2 up after 5 ends.
She seems to be finding her weight now, settling in a bit.
Yeah, it was runner-up in Scotland. So Scotland have two ladies here because they also have Julie Forrest as defending champion, so she's invited back. So they get to send a second player. And as it happens, Julie won the Scottish qualifier again this year. So Natalie was runner-up, so she comes to represent Scotland as well. As if by magic we say the scores, and there they appear.
Oh, touch her now. She's playing well. Good was there's a ball to rest on the backhand. Oh, but she seems to be playing for it. Just wide of the wood.
It's a good effort. Fraction wide of it. A little bit of a warning to Natalie to keep an eye on the back. I mean, she's holding 3 already. She's already nicely up in the set, so make sure you're not going to drop a big score at the back. I say a big score, but a couple at the back. Maybe it's worth covering that.
Yeah, nice 3 would kind of walk away with the set at this point. So if she could keep the 3 and cover the back, the best shot to play. She's trying for the cover. It's good wood.
Yeah, perfect.
Respots on the centre tee, so
Correct. So format, yes, of the game. At least I've got you here to look after me. The is 2 sets, 7 ends. If it's tied after the 2 sets, then it's a 1-end tie break. There's no killed ends in this. It's respot, but it's not side spots. It's centre spot only.
trying again. Closer this time. 1 out.
Well, good effort. Hit the head. To get a really good result was pretty much a 1-bowl target at the front wood, but still hit the target overall. So that'll be 2 Scotland to make it 7-2 on 5 ends. So let's see if we can bring you some scores. Not let's see, there they appear from across the rinks. So we'll let you read those at your leisure for the latest scores on all the rinks going across. I think they're all on their first set, just eyeing that early start. I'll say early start, there might be a really late finish. Depends on your viewpoint.
Notice the standard keeps growing as the games go on. Heads have definitely got a lot closer.
Yeah, so I mean, people will play on all sorts of surfaces. Some have a heavier or faster indoor surface. Some may not even have an indoor, but they might play on carpet outdoor, for example, which again is different. So like any championship, you've got to adjust when you go there. Your peak performers will adjust very quick. You might have some who take a bit longer, scrape through. They get better and better as the tournament goes on. How do you find it when you move to a new green? Do you settle down really quick?
Now and again. There are some greens very similar to ours and some very different. Myself, I've never played outdoors, so when the greens seem to be a bit harder of a push, I struggle a bit more, as our carpet is just nice and quick. Yeah. every place is different, and every player has different lengths that suits them. Personally, I like the short jack.
Yeah, you like a quicker surface, definitely.
100%.
There we are. This is running about 16 seconds, if that means anything to the viewers out there. It's a very very consistent rink. People have commented how they can play all the shots on it, so I describe it as a kind rink. So some rinks you go to, you can draw or play a solid weighted wood. The yard on and things like that are much more difficult, whereas this, it will let you play the shots. You still have to play them right, but you're not going to get punished too much for trying a yard on.
Playing them right, South Africa just seemed to play a peach there.
Yep, it was just what was it, sitting on Natalie's wood and staying for shot.
Yep. Just over on the way there. They do come in quite well on our green.
Yep, nice swing. But again, that's the difference. Some people prefer heavy versus fast greens. You will find more, not necessarily all, but more of the northern hemisphere, especially indoors, will use a wood with a bit of swing. Southern hemisphere, they sort of prefer tighter woods.
It's not far off again. Oh, just wrong side of it.
Fell out. Well, that was a chance for two. That would have given a better shout for the last end. Assuming it is only one. Waiting for them to do it on the board. Oh, there you go, marker's coming up. So that's only one, so 7-3 to Scotland. South Africa still has an outside chance of tying the set. Need a four good bowls. Does happen, but less likely to happen. And I'm getting a nudge from Brad, who's more weight than me. Doesn't have a chance of getting the set, because that is the last end. At least you're awake, Brad.
Yeah, it's unusual for me to be awake.
We did have to wait for you to arrive till 12 o'clock, but other than that,
yeah. Wake up, 10 minutes and I'm here.
yeah, you got off lightly. I was down here at about 7:30.
Well, sucks for you.
So even though Esme won that last end, it was it's the winner of the set that goes first. So that's why Natalie's headed off on this rink, or on this end, should I say?
She's bowling well.
It settled down, always been thereabouts. A few missed, as we all do, but generally in the head.
She's been up most of the time, trying to get behind the jack. As I know, most teammates don't like to have short bowls. So it's always good to be up. It's close here, South Africa.
Well bowled, Esme.
Very good bud.
Little touch up. And sat behind it. And the wood may be locked in slightly from the one behind. I know there's a gap. Well, cracking effort from Natalie. Does widen the head a bit as well, so that actually might give her options. As you said before, Brad, she likes a bit of weight, so she might have given herself a little shot. I'll ask you what you reckon after. We'll let see what Esme plays first. I suppose it depends if Esme's right in the head or if she's behind. So what options are there?
Not quite the same line as our last. Weight's changed a bit too.
So do you reckon it's easier to try and get hold of the redwoods?
It depends on what hand she favours, really. Both ways are possible.
Yeah, backhand possibly, as the front wood might be getting in the way. Backhand, she's just got her own to chip off. Risk is she actually gets the jack, kills it. Esme's got best back, so that'll be at least one with room for another one.
Playing into it, head can change, balls can go back, so I wouldn't be afraid of it.
Not playing as much weight as I thought she might. Just dipped under. So not much room, but a chance for Esme to add.
It's kind of a new set, new game, so just taking advantage of the new set. It could be in her favour, this one.
And it's the age-old discussion between 21 shots up or sets. Some of your purists, they like 21 shots up because they say even if you go down a little bit early on or have a bad patch or whatever it might be, over their whole game you are more consistent and therefore you would win. Whereas other people like the sets, and for the viewer it can be you like the sets because like that it's you know, it wasn't a big deficit in the first set, but you had Scotland ahead, but it's now reset. South Africa chance to take the second set and go to a tie break.
Scores can be more friendly also in sets. Not so 21-0s and well beatings as in a new set. A bit more confidence, try a bit harder, you might get a few more in the head.
So maybe a short 3/4, man up a little bit, jack about 3/4.
Playing to her length, she seems quite close with her first bowl. great response from Scotland.
Well played, Natalie. Found it again. A little bit over, but handy home. Natalie's close enough that if you get a hold of it, it's going to spring.
Trying again. Very good wood again. A little bit of a rest on that hand though.
Yes, it does just give her slightly more options.
Ooh. She keeps running now, she's close. Just tap the wood.
Good effort.
Yeah.
Can Natalie tidy it up? Nope, just drifted around her own wood. Still very good home.
Yeah, positional wood.
Just taking her time with that bowl. Looks like she's just arriving. Just arriving, but draw land, so one or the other. Either, I'm not sure if she was drawing that and therefore too heavy, or if she was trying to be there and therefore a bit wide.
Looks like it could be close for the two.
Yeah, Natalie just asked Catherine, your marker, Catherine Bunzel. But I didn't see what the, or couldn't tell what the response was. Catherine's got a really good eye. If she says I'm one down, I just concede one and walk away.
Just over again. It's definitely close for that too.
So calling your umpire on. Hugh Jones from Wales. So the ITOs we have here, 4 excellent umpires. They have been to big events. They've all done the extra level of training from a standard umpire. So they do these World Bowls events. They will do Commonwealth Games. They will do World Bowls outdoors. So it's not necessarily the same ones each time. There is a group, and they're always hoping for more who are going to be trained and who can get to that standard, because you do have people who don't make it. But it's good that they've come over here to little old Guernsey. It's always good to welcome them over. Some of them have been over to do the training, and one of those is Alan Thornhill. So he's done training for our Guernsey umpires, and he also does the training for the ITOs, so your international umpires that are here. And Alan is here as one of the officials this time. So it's definitely the top ones that are here. So Natalie's gone very slightly shorter, but only slightly. Obviously comfortable on that length. So Matt's just a little bit further back than the last time, I would say.
Good response from South Africa there.
So 2-1 to Scotland at the moment. On 2 ends. Nice tight game again. So we'll give you a quick update across the board as well. So over on Rink 1 men's singles, Malta 3, Spain 4, Spain 6 on 4 ends. And Spain took the first set as well. So definitely got their nose ahead. On Rink 3, they've literally just put the set up. So Canada have taken the first set against Macau. On Rink 4 mixed pairs, Guernsey 8-1 up against Turkey. Rink 5, Namibia 3, Wales 8, and that's the first set. So Wales have just taken that first set, and they're just starting, so it's a new game starting on Rink 6. So that Rink 6 game was Ireland, Hong Kong, and I think that score, that tiebreak's not been marked up. It's 1-1, and they went to a tiebreak, but I don't know who won the tiebreak. I'll try and let you know. So Ireland, Hong Kong, I'll come back to you on that one. So back on our rink, that early ball from Esme, still on it. And there you go, rolling scores. Let you read those at your leisure. Not too much room for Esme to get in here, but she has enough room to get another one. She's a very slow, deliberate bowler, purposeful about her delivery. Natalie conceded the one, same one to you.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to take a slow delivery when you're on different greens. Just take that bit of time to, especially I know when I go to different greens, I get stuck in my old mindset and play back on the old line. But when I'm away in different countries, you need to play at their green and just remember the consistency of how to play.
Yeah, and as you say, so you say slow down, but that's about what you're saying is mindset even before you get on the mat.
Yep.
Where's the line? What am I after this time?
It's easy to lose concentration, especially other games around you.
So Esme's got the mat up a few yards, but not too far. Gone much closer to the tee, so just gone a bit longer.
Could be a change for them this one.
Although didn't quite send the jack, send the wood. So 2-all at the moment.
It's not far off. It's a very good wood.
So I still haven't seen the score on that Ireland Hong Kong, what the tie break was. So I'll make it my mission to get it to you. So Esme's just put herself under a bit of pressure there to finish short. I know she just caught a wood there with the last one. Natalie a fraction off, but may still have made two.
Seems to be a bit more on this one. Just over.
Slightly overcorrected, but at least it's up. It's given her slightly more chance. And just had Pedal Jones from Norfolk Islands drift past us. She was on the streaming rink this morning. And they got up 1.5 to 1.5. Well, Natalie's finished just short, maybe blocked out the draw, maybe force Esme to play a different shot. Looks under the line, so as long as she's got the weight. Didn't quite, she was only drawing it. I'm not sure what Catherine said there to Natalie. Do you know which one it was, Brad?
I didn't see.
Toss of a coin.
Yeah. Might decide if it was up. Gotta run.
Well, I've got it wrong enough times, so I'll have to ask you which one you fancy.
Alright, 50-50. Gotta go for the red one. South Africa. Looks it from here, but then again, you can't tell.
The umpire will soon tell us. So Esme was just using the trusty duster for measuring or gauging the distance there. So always go back to your original one. So Scotland's been given the other shot.
Don't listen to me then.
I only did that because I kept on getting it wrong this morning, so I had to make somebody join me.
Whatever we think, just think the opposite. Let's go for that.
So 2 to Scotland. Makes it 4-2. And very handily put it in the right place so I don't have to move the cameras. Although my colleague here wanted it moved down, so we've just got a little bit more behind the head. So still in a similar range for the jack, still roughly 3/4. Jack's not too far up. Matt's not too far up, sorry. Get into the pointy end for for Esme. 4-2 down, but has to win this set to stay in, so needs at least 3. So drop an end, that means you need at least 4, which would be over 2 ends. So it's definitely still possible, but it starts to get more challenging. It's looking closer.
It's got the pill.
Yeah.
Good ball that.
Excellent. Said she needs to win the ends. That's what she needs to do to win them.
Now's the time. Just through.
Well, left Esme room this time. Can you take advantage?
Good ball. Still leaves the trail for the 4 though.
So Natalie hasn't quite drawn this one. Does she? Is she going to go for a draw, or does it look good to try and run? You may take the 2 out. You may kill it. Only be 1 down.
Good game.
Your only preference, Brad?
It's a tricky one because both scores could very much change the board. 2 for South Africa would be incredible right now, and she has got last word.
There you go. So she's going for it. Controlled weight.
Kicking them both, which she has. Great word.
Got them well. Played it well. Got one solid. Ran on a bit. Clipped the other one away. Left herself with 1. So Esme's drawn 2 inside that. She's got the opportunity again. Certainly greened it. Feel it's a bit heavy. Actually more the green that cost her.
Her last 2 words have been very good. Maybe that was a bit of pressure.
Yep. You know you need it to win the end to give yourself the best chance. Easier said than done, but the best players just put that out their mind. There's nothing about what's gone on before. It's just about confidence of playing the shot that's in front of them.
Shot, Emma, please.
Yes. Say something.
So Esme's definitely shortened that one down. Sorry, Scotland's definitely shortened that one down. So preference is not too long. Just seem to have mixed it up a little bit, so maybe she's feeling that South Africa are just not quite settling. Getting woods in there, but not consistent all the time, so if you change it around, you don't let them consistently find the length, especially if you're just finding all of them. It's an easy game if you're finding all of them.
Good response again.
So thanks for those that have tuned in. It's been good to have you on. We do have the static stream as well. That's been going all day on the GIBA YouTube, so you can keep track of another country if you want. We haven't got commentary on that, but you can keep track of the bowls. Follow your favourite people. Gives us an opportunity to get more countries out there. And at the moment, that's Namibia, Wales in the mixed pairs. And so we're out here on World Bowls and Guernsey Indoor Bowling YouTube and World Bowls Facebook Live as well. So thanks for tuning in, and more sessions coming on. We'll have we're here till about 8 o'clock tonight, the various sessions, so keep an eye out for what's coming up next.
Change something there.
He managed to get a shot out of it. Just the one, but that keeps our hopes alive. First two weren't quite there, which again made it difficult. The short bowls are very costly. Two twos would keep her in the set. Thought she might have drawn that. I mean, it's always possible to get the wood or the jack or even lift her own up, but lifting her own up from a yard short, that's quite precise to playing from that far. And I know the chance for the wood, but South Africa would still have almost a yard because it's been moved a bit, so she still have enough room to get in. Now she's missed, she's left a bit of room to get in there. And there you go. Didn't have to be right on it, and that's going to be a counter. And it's possible she wouldn't have drawn it. You know, you can't always play the perfect shot, but I think it just gave more opportunity to make it difficult and just close down the game. So now it's 5-4.
Bit of hope left.
Yeah, exactly. Esme still got that chance.
Jack in hand, maybe that can be the favour. Some people like the last wood, other people like the jack. This stage in the game, both are as vital as each other.
So slightly longer from Esme, but still essentially at that 3/4 length. Maybe a sort of a longer 3/4 rather than Natalie going 3/4 to a short 3/4. So marker signalling 1 to Scotland still, 1 up. So Esme's 1 through, 1 a little bit short. Needs 2 really good bowls now. A bit heavy there. If Natalie's definitely 1 up, I'd look for around the back. Otherwise you're just giving Esme a chance. It's bare jack, but if you get the jack back, you might make 2. So you can just see from that angle, right at the back of the head, 2 bowls for South Africa near the ditch. So if she wants to stay in, she's got to gamble and go for that jack.
She's going for it.
Well, it was the right shot to play.
Yep.
Scotland gave her that opportunity. Thought she might have gone behind with her third one to cut out that chance. She already had game in the bag, so there's no point taking that risk for me.
You can see she looked at the board before playing her last wood, just to check. She's like, I need to play this shot.
She did, yep. Yep, she's aware enough that she knew she needed to take that gamble. So Natalie's holding, she's got it in the bag, but shots count. It's wins and then sets and then shots. So she'll try and get an extra one. They're all important. And if you're drawing well, nice to reinforce it. Just dropped a little bit short there, but still holding the game. So 1 to Scotland. So that'll make it 6-4 in the second set. So Natalie took that 7-3, 6-4. Thanks for joining us. We'll have plenty more sessions. We'll be back on very shortly, so love to see you back. Thanks for everyone who's been watching on the World Bowls and the Guernsey Indoor Bowling streams. It's been good having you along, and thanks for Brad for joining me in the commentary box.
It's been good to be here.
Always good to have another viewpoint, and